one last thing I want to talk about, and it involves you. And
Oh no.
so this is so freaking funny, dude. And I don't, you've probably long since forgotten about this because this is okay. It's just like one of those things where you're on YouTube and you see like something's recommended, on the
Mm-hmm.
side. And I was watching something, and then one of the old downshift clips was popped up, and it was
Cool.
actually from the downshift before I was downshift and
Oh
downshift.
dear.
And it was like an interview that you guys did at the Ranch Bowl, and it was like you and the previous guys, Micah and
Mm-hmm.
Dave and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And first off, you were like in full Adidas gear, you were rocking it, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, he brought that up before, that's funny. But anyways, you did something in this video that just absolutely killed me. And I'm like, I don't know if anybody caught this. And I'm like, this is such a Dan Sonato thing.
I
Cause
think I
like,
know what you're talking about.
well, here's the thing. You're a very intelligent guy. You come across as like very like just level-headed but you have a freaking just a great sense of humor that just like flips sometimes, which is so funny about you. But you're sitting there, you're having this interview and all of a sudden like you just like pull out your lighter and you like go to light Cameron like on fire
Hmm.
in this
Yeah.
video, and you just like look up. I think it was Micah. You like look up at Micah, and you're just like, "Hey, oh, okay," and then you just I'm just like,
Yeah.
here's this
Yeah.
brief second in like history and whatever you want to call it that of just like Dan Sonato trying to light a guy on fire.
Yeah.
And you just
That
like,
we
whoop, nobody saw that. Never mind.
we would do that a lot actually back in those days, because we all smoked cigarettes and
Sure.
all that
Yep.
nonsense. And, so it was like, I think at one point I may have nut tapped him in that same interview. Um,
Yeah, probably.
I think that happened. Um, but
Probably.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't finish watching because I saw that and I just died laughing. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, the fact that nobody responded to you doing it. You like looked around like, oh, got away with it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was like the camera
yeah.
caught it though. And that was hilarious because, oh my gosh, dude, just seeing you just like pull out your lighter and like start lighting his shirt on fire and just like, oh, never mind. I don't know, man.
Mhm. We
I
had
loved
fun.
it. It was
We
funny.
had fun.
Yes. Yeah. We all had fun back in the day when we were doing stupid stuff like that. But that was
It
funny.
was, those were always so awkward too, those interviews, because like none of us were any good at it.
Sure.
So like, we're all awkward and tense and nerdy and whatever.
Right.
And, it's like, well, let's
Oh
lighten the
yeah.
mood a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that
How
one
would you do
time.
this if you were on fire?
Right.
Would that
That's
change
so
your
funny.
tone?
That's right. Oh, we need to liven this up a little bit. Oh, that's so funny. Let's light you on fire and see how this goes.
Just
Yeah,
light it
because I
up.
remember we did an interview one time when we were on it was like was it KPTM or something like that? I can't remember. It was like one of the local
One
stations or
of the news
whatever.
stations here. Yeah.
Yeah, and like he was like making all these comments about like how many tattoos we had and stuff. And I was like, we have a lot of tattoos, but I'm like, we're not that heavily tattooed, but whatever. And then he was like asking us questions like what, you know, just I don't remember. It was something about like our style of music and stuff. And we are kind of
Mm,
explaining it that we just like the diversity of what we write. It can be really, really heavy, it can be really soft, it can be whatever and stuff. And I think
mhm.
I used the term ballad. I was like, we can even write a ballad or whatever. And you were like, or using that word a little bit generously or something like that. And I was like, yeah, we're not gonna like whip out like a slaughter song or something like that, But I was
Yeah,
like, oh
like Slur.
gosh. Yeah. But I was like, I just like, yeah, live TV or whatever. And here we're talking about slaughter. I'm like, what a
Yeah,
waste of time. But
yeah. Well,
again, you're not
it's
used to doing stuff like that and you say dumb things. So
it's very awkward,
yeah, it
honestly,
doesn't feel,
like being interviewed by somebody, like an
yes,
in-person televised kind of thing. Being on, the internet, that's relatively easy.
right.
There's like something between you and the other
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
but yeah, when you're in a television studio
Yeah,
or
that was
whatever,
weird. Yeah.
it's awkward.
Yeah, we've definitely been
Yeah.
interviewed before, but never like, hey, come down to our television studio
Yeah. Yeah.
and you see all the behind the scenes stuff, and they have four cameras pointed at you, and like, look at the ones that are lit up red, and you have all these
Hmm.
lights on you and stuff, and you're just standing there, and like all your like I don't know, like I don't want to say like Metal Gear or whatever, but we just
We
cut
were,
off shirts and stuff, and here
we
he's
were
like all
dressed the
dressed up.
part.
You were dressed the part. There you go. Exactly. And it's like
Hmm.
this feels weird because right over there they're talking about the weather, and here we're we're talking about playing metal and stuff. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was really weird, but it was
Yeah.
fun though. It was a good experience. But
Yeah. That's funny. I'm gonna have to find that video.
yeah, you'll have to find it. It's
I'll have to
funny.
send it to Cameron too.
Yeah, do it, do it. He'll be like, dude, you almost killed me.
Hey, do you remember this?
You remember this? No, I didn't. I did not
Man.
remember you trying to light me on fire. But that time, anyways. But